Next up on copycat.com, Starbucks Sous Vide Egg Bites. Hi everyone, this is Stephanie Manley with copycat.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make Starbucks Sous Vide Egg Bites, the ones with the Gruyere and bacon. These are a wonderful breakfast. It's definitely low in carb and there's no sugar in here, so it's definitely one you may want to try. This recipe does take a few more steps, and this has probably been one that I had to test more than any other. So we'll go ahead and get started. But before we do, be sure to drop me a comment down below and subscribe. And on my Tuesday Q&A, I will announce the winner of this week's cookbook. So I'm giving away a copy of my own cookbook. Copycat.com, Dining at the Home, Part 1 and 2. You can currently buy them on Amazon. So let's talk about these Starbucks Sous Vide eggs. In here, I have 4 large eggs. I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of cottage cheese. I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of Monterey Jack cheese. I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of Gruyere cheese. Okay, all this goes in here. I'm also gonna add a little pinch of salt and pepper. Now we need to blend this to where it is a nice, smooth mixture. If you've ever noticed, if you've tried these, it's a very uniform mixture. So the next thing we need to do is we need to fill our jars with the bacon and the eggs. But before we do, we're gonna stick just a little bit of non-stick spray in each jar. This will make sure that they pop out. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add in the bacon. Now I'm using super crispy bacon right here. I found that if you don't cook the bacon, the sous vide texture doesn't make the bacon crisp, it just cooks it. So it's not so great if you don't crisp up the bacon before. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this mixture. You can see it's nice and smooth and creamy into the jars. Now one tip on these jelly jars is be sure you use wide mouth jars, because if you don't, the eggs aren't exactly gonna slip out. All right. So I'm gonna put the lids on the jars and tighten them up. So now it's time to go ahead and talk about the sous vide. So this is an Innova stick sous vide. A lot of people have asked questions about, can you do this in the oven? Can you do this on the stove top? Can I do this in the crock pot? I don't think so. I tried multiple ways to make these eggs come out properly, and I just couldn't get them to work out well for me. This model, again, is an Innova. It runs, I don't know, about $129 on Amazon. Most of my appliances come from Amazon because, well, it's just a great, easy way to shop. Someone else asked me if I could do this in an Instant Pot. Instant Pot sells a sous vide stick as well. Theirs is a little less expensive than the Innova, but it doesn't get as good reviews. So what we need to do is what makes the sous vide unique is that it's gonna circulate the water and cook these eggs very slowly. So I'm gonna turn this up to 167. I'm gonna hit start. And then I'm just gonna put these containers right in here. And it's gonna take about 35 minutes for them to cook. This water will heat up to 167 degrees. And these will cook. Now the great thing about these Innova units is you can use just about any size of container that you want. Now obviously you probably can't use your bathtub, but you can within reason use like a 1-gallon container. I just happen to grab this pot that I have right here. And again, we're just going to cook this for about 35 minutes. So we will come back when these are done. Now if you notice the Starbucks Sous Vide Egg Bites, we're gonna have to put a little cheese on top and pop them under the broiler, and then we can actually show you what they look like. So we'll be back when it's ready to pull these out of the jars. So I've taken one of these eggs out of the container right here. We can go ahead and turn this off now. We're gonna top it with a little bit of cheese, and I'm gonna pop it under the broiler And we'll be back in just a moment when this gets broiled. Now I'm just using my broiler in my oven. So just a couple seconds and we'll be all done. I just finished broiling this in the broiler, and you can see these Starbucks Sous Vide eggs are a little bit to make, but they taste great. And you know, you can take the rest of these out and just simply store them in your refrigerator and heat them up whenever you get ready by running them under the broiler, just like Starbucks does. So here we go. Here's one right here, and I just kind of want to show you what it looks like on the inside. You can see it's nice and creamy, and they're really good. So we definitely encourage you to make these. I know 2 of these cost at Starbucks about $4 a piece. You can make a whole bunch. You know, you could use a larger pot here. You could do enough for a whole week. Just double the recipe if you like. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try, but before I do, be sure to drop me a comment down below. Let me know what recipe you'd like to see next. And don't forget to subscribe. We have release videos every Sunday and Wednesday here on YouTube. Get the nice flavor of Gruyere. And the eggs are wonderfully creamy. I hope you give this recipe a try soon. Thanks for watching.